profits of oil giant Shell, £12 billion. BP's profits, £9.5 billion. The company's boss himself has said his pay more than doubled to just under £5 million. And then the company complains that it is, and I quote, getting more cash than we know what to do with. In the next year, the combined profits of these two companies are expected to double to £40 billion. And it's not just the oil giants. Bankers' bonuses are booming too, higher than any time since the 2008 financial crisis. Posh bars in the city say that they've had a run on their most expensive champagne. So while the vast majority are struggling like never before, the wealthy few are indeed raking it in. The Institute for Fiscal Studies says the booming incomes of the top 1% are driving rising inequality. It is a crisis for the majority, but it is a bonanza for the few. And this is not inevitable. This crisis was made in Downing Street, the result of political choices made by this Tory government. Last year, it let Shell pay zero tax on North Sea oil and gas production, with the Treasury actually paying them £92 million. Earlier this year, the Tories voted to give bankers a tax cut worth £1 billion a year. And then just a week later, we saw them vote to slash social security payments in real terms and cut pensions by around 4% once inflation is factored in. A couple of months earlier, they implemented the biggest overnight cut in the history of the welfare state, scrapping the £20 a week universal credit uplift. And then they let energy bills soar by a whopping 54%. Their choices are why my constituents and millions of people across the country are struggling, while the super rich line their pockets. And Madam Deputy Speaker, we could choose to do things differently, and that's what Amendment F, tabled in my name, would do. It would use a windfall tax on oil giants to slash energy bills and bring energy companies into public ownership. It would give millions of workers a real pay rise, making the minimum wage a genuine living wage, and implement a real terms public sector pay rise. It would rebuild the social security safety net with a real terms increase in social security and pensions, including restoring the £20 a week universal credit uplift. And it would pay this by raising taxes on the richest, not ordinary workers, including an end to tax-dodging loopholes members opposite are so fond of, including the non-dom status. Madam Deputy Speaker, instead of the political choice to squeeze the livelihoods of working people, we could squeeze the profits of the rich. And that's what this amendment will do, and I urge members to back it. Thank you.